the system. So navigation through the exam portal. We have located the site and we have logged into the exam portal. Objective number 2 is navigating through the exam portal. Let me log in also. I want to log in as well so that I can be able to join you. Also have logged in. So I've entered my password and I'm already logged in. On my dashboard there, I have the units I'm supposed to be doing an exam.
Hello, sir. Question.
We are taking the online examination demo, exam 101. That's a unit we are taking. Let me, sorry, I think I've clicked that by mistake. Let me get your
Jibril.
Yeah.
Jibril Abdul, please mute your mic.
Just one question.
Jibril Abdul, please mute your mic. Please remember the ground rules remain.
Question, madam. Question.
Jibril. Thank you.
Is anything wrong? We are not hearing anything.
We are not hearing anything.
Jonathan, you're on mute.
So I was saying that, sorry, I was saying that you are supposed to log in here and get the units published on the dashboard here on the day of the exam. The day you are supposed to be having an exam, that's when the unit appears here at this exact specific date and time. So before then, you will be logging in and you can see the account, dashboard, courses, calendar, inbox. The account assists you to set your own profile account, or you can log in by using the account menu. The dashboard displays for you the examinations or the units that you are supposed to undertake an exam for. So it will appear here when the lecturer or the examiner publishes the exam there. Then we have the courses. The courses normally shows you the list of all courses that you are doing, and they appear here reading as unpublished, right? They appear there reading as unpublished, and you can't access them until the day of the exam. Calendar, it's for you to monitor the events of a trimester. If you click on the calendar, you can see that all the events of this semester are marked there. They are marked there, the events of the trimester. And we have the inbox. The inbox assists you to do what? Assists you to communicate to your lecturers. If you click on the inbox, it gives you a messaging feature where you can actually send a message to your lecturer through the inbox. That's the work of the inbox. And those are the 4 main menus that appear on your account once you are logged into the examination portal. So I go back to courses and I pick my units that I'm taking an exam for. That is examination demo, semester 1, 2021. I click on it. Once I click on that, I can see, I can view the exam demo there. That's the exam demo. Okay, let me make it 125. I think that one is better. Yeah, that is better now. It's visible enough. Good. So this is my exam demo. I can see my exam unit is 101. See this exam. So you can see, good people, that on my cover page of my exam, because inside this cover page there is an exam that I'm supposed to undertake for 2 hours, and the Course code is exam 101. Course title is online examination training demo. That is the exam course title, the unit title. Then time is 2 hours and the date is today 19th of March 2021. There are instructions that are pinned on the cover page. Very important, you go through the instructions first before even you go to the examination itself. So go through the instructions, first sign in attendance sheet. That's the first thing. You follow the instructions on the answer sheet, on the cover page of the answer sheet. First sign in the attendance sheet. Join the exam conference through the URL link, webcam room, and stay in the conference with your camera and on and microphone off throughout this exam session. The same thing Agnes has emphasized, the housekeeping rules apply in this, because you are now entering into an examination room. You are supposed to make sure that your webcam is on. The way you can see mine is on because I'm undertaking an official activity and a duty. So I'm not supposed to be behind the door, the screen and communicating. No. Make sure that your webcam is on. Otherwise, the invigilators can actually discontinue your exams if you don't put on your microphone off and you don't put on your webcam on. So that is possible. The exam invigilators can send you out of the exam room. So you don't be a victim of that. Number 3, if you run into any difficulties while doing the exam, use the inbox or chat and write a short email message to your lecturer. This is the inbox. Remember what I also told you? The inbox, you click on it, it is a messaging feature. You can send a message to your lecturer, you can send a message to your, to the invigilator when you have any difficulties, but don't keep quiet. Utilize the system, and we like a lot of communication through the system, but not through the mobile phones. Don't call the lecturer and ask them to extend the deadline. Instead, just do what? Inbox the invigilator. You might call me and I'm not in the one invigilating that specific exam. Maybe I'm on my way to somewhere. I'm on transit. I cannot even log into the system. But the moment you write through the inbox there is always an invigilator who is invigilating that exam. That invigilator will respond to you immediately as you undertake the exam. So use that. Remember, number 4, copying and pasting any web-related materials and presenting them as your own answers is an exam irregularity. Do not copy and paste in a very simple language. Do not copy and paste anything from internet and bring it on this exam portal. Otherwise, we will get all of you, because we have the plagiarism test software that is also inside the exam portal. So the moment you plagiarize information from anywhere and you copy and paste it here, we can actually cite the source where you got the information from, and you qualify for an academic disciplinary for plagiarizing work and submitting it for marking. That is an academic offense that qualifies for even suspension from the university. So please don't be a victim of the same. Follow the simple instructions you are given, because we have the system with you, you have the time, you have the opportunity, and God has given you the good health and the sound mind to undertake your exam. So just be an independent student, just be a student who follows instructions. Be a student who knows the virtues and the values of Kenya Methodist University. You cannot be a transformational leader or a graduate from Kemu University if you are plagiarizing information from the internet. So try as much as you can and follow the simple instructions. In fact, good people, if you read the instructions that are on the answer sheet, the cover page, you just need to go step after step and you finish the exam. The second phase or part of this exam is the exam now. We are already now in the exam. Is that this exam has 3 parts, section A, B, and C. That's what we have been told by the examiner. And read all the instructions under each section carefully. I emphasize that. You read the instructions under section A very carefully, under section B very carefully, under section C very carefully. Because in each section, you are supposed to do a certain number of questions. And remember, this is online and it is timed. That's the reason you are being told to be very, very careful with the instructions that are given under each section. You might, good people, you might get an instruction saying that you do not attempt the exam. Then you did read the instructions on the section A or B. Then you went ahead and answered all the questions. Now you will lose your marks because the instructions maybe on section C was don't answer anything in section A. In section C, for example, then you answered 5 questions or 2 questions. So you disqualify yourself. So be a student, be a good student who follows instructions, and you will have very smooth learning as you finish your program and as you go through your studies in KEMU. So that is the information that we've been given about the exam. So we can go straight to our exam now. Once you have read the instructions carefully, then now you see how many minutes has it taken me to go through the exam, to read the instructions, very few minutes. Once you are done with that, then you can move now to access the exam. The exam is attached here, but now to access it, you click on what? The modules. When you click on the modules, you get to see the exam posted there for you. When you click on the modules, you get to see the exam. Whatever we have gone through is already here. You can see, and you have been given the activities to undertake in this order, from the first one, second one, third one, fourth, and the fifth. So you have 5 activities to undertake in your examination here. The first thing, as I read from the instructions, is examination attendance form. You have to sign that. You have to sign the examination attendance form. Then number 2, click here to activate your web camera. Then number 3, now you start the exam in section A, section B, and section C. So what you do, the first thing, fill the exam attendance form. If I click on the exam attendance form, good people, then now I will be able to see the form that I'm supposed to fill for attending to my examination. I'm able to see the form, and the form requires me to put my details there. Attendance form, it requires me to put my details. For example, I can put your name, type your name there, full names. You can type your registration number there. You can as well type the unit. Please type in the format, unit code, and the unit title. Then finally you click what? Finally you click submit. So that is the exam attendance form that you are supposed to fill as you undertake your examination. So you type your names there for the exam. I've typed my names for me to undertake the exam. Then I also, I didn't type in full my names. Then I will come and say registration number is BUS, for example, -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 -1 -20 stroke. Now here remember to put the stroke, 2021. That's my registration number, for example. Then I go to the unit code. I'll call my unit as Theo 111. That's my unit code, and the title I'll call it Christian Believes. Christian Believes. That's my unit. Then I click on the submit button there. That I have already, your response has been recorded. I've already signed the exam attendance form, and now I'm going to undertake the exam. Once you are finished signing this form, good people, you just click on the next button there. If you click on the next, the system moves you to the next activity, which is doing what? Activation of the web camera. If you are following. Activity number 2, you actually click on next, it sends you to your activation of your web camera. That's what I was saying. You have to activate your web camera, and in this link that is appended here, once you click it, it sends you to the next portal where the invigilation of the exam is taking place. So click on activate your web camera here. Once you click on it, the system will direct you to a new link. Let me show you let me project to you where it lands you, where you go for invigilation. Since I've clicked on a new link, you sign yourself into the invigilation room where the invigilator is. Once you activate your web camera, you go to the room where the invigilator is. So please don't fail to do that, because you will be counted as you have not attended the
Sir, we don't see the screen.
examination. This is the link. This is a platform now where sorry, sorry, I'm back. I wanted to I was projecting to your screens. The new page where you land in. You can't hear me. Someone says they can't hear me, or it was before. I'm back now, and yes, I'm back. I'm back at this, and confirm if you can hear me. Okay, thank you. Let me. I was actually projecting to you the new tab for the examination invigilation. Once you log in, once you click on activate the web camera, the system sends you to the new invigilation room where the invigilator is checking what you are doing. So on that new page that this comes on your screen, what you are supposed to do in the new page there, you can see you are supposed to, it's an online, this one is for training for semester 1 2021 exams. So you are supposed to enter your name there, right? You are supposed to enter your name there so that you can join, you can be counted that you joined or you did the exam. So type your name and you click what? Join. You click the join button there. This one. You click there. Once you click on join, you will get to see or find your colleagues who are also doing the exam there, and their cameras are on and yours is also on. So that is the most important thing that you are supposed to do in that case. Once you join there, you will find the invigilator there. The invigilator also will capture your details and you'll be counted as one of the students who has attended to the examinations. But if you don't, then you will not be
Hello,
counted
sir.
as a student who has undertaken the exam. So it is your duty to do that. Jibril, Abdul, can you mute your mic, please?
Yeah, I just want to ask.
Jibril Abdul.
I just I'm
Kindly
asking.
mute your mic. Kindly mute your mic. Thank you. So that is the page that you land in when you activate your web camera. And the moment you land there, then you let us capture your details immediately, and you are counted as one of the students who have undertaken the exam. Let me stop sharing that. I go back to my page where I was. I was on the activation of the web camera. So now we have activated our web camera and we have signed in into the invigilation room where the invigilator is watching and checking what we are doing. So we are already there and our web camera is already on. So once you are done with that, then you can proceed to do your exam now. You have followed the necessary instructions. Now proceed to doing what? The exam. How do you proceed? You just click on the button there for next. You can see the next button here. You click on next. When you click on the next button, then it takes you to the first section A. Section A. Section A. That's what I'm supposed to do. Remember, in my expectations in the section A, B, and C are what Agnes was training you on. That in section A, I'll get some questions, but I do not know the type of questions that are there. She has already sensitized you on the type of questions that are in section A, B, or C. She said that you can have section A with different types of questions. She said that. That was very clear. Because now I'm moving on to attempting the exam questions. That is my objective number 4. I've already done filling the exam attendance form. I've done activating the web camera. And now I'm doing attempting the exam questions in each section. That was the objectives of that were outlined to us by Agnes, attempting the exam. Okay, so you can see, good people, that in section A, I have an exam already here, and the instructions are given in section A, as I said. The exam is worthy in section A, point 25. There are 4 questions. It's available March 19th at 2 p.m. to 19th at 6 p.m., about 4 hours today. And the time limit for this section is 30 minutes from the time I start taking the quiz. Only 30 minutes. So instructions. Remember we said that you read the instructions in each section carefully. Carefully. I repeat that. Read the instructions, these ones, in each section carefully. Select and answer only 2 questions of your choice. Look at that. That is the instructions that we have been given. Yeah? Just select and answer 2 questions. Only 2 questions of your choice. Simple instructions. So read the instructions before even doing the exam. Don't come to read the instructions after you have done the exam. So let's be orderly. Let's be systematic so that we can be transformational leaders from KEMO as we finish our program. You follow instructions, you manage time. That is how you can be a transformational leader. Because you are following instructions, you are managing time properly. And the bottom line is time management. So this is my exam. I have read the instructions in section A, and now I want to start. I know the FIFA for the exam will be there, and you'll be a bit tensed. You will be a bit tensed, and you'll be feeling like, oh, will I undertake this exam alone? I need a supporter. I need this one. I need this one. Have I taken this? That's the feeling, the fever of an exam. That should run away from you. Chase that away. Be a student who is confident of their work, and you can do your work properly without any interference or any intelligence of other minds. Be a student who can rely on their own work. Once I read the instructions, I can go to next. So that now I can start undertaking the questions. So I click on next. The next menu there takes me to section B. That's why I was telling you, you can read the instructions on all the sections, section A, B, and C. So if I click on B, it tells me there are 20 points. Questions are 8. and the time limit is 20 minutes. Remember the section A and instructions, these sections are attempt all the questions. Attempt all the questions in section B. The other one we are being told to choose 2 of our choice. So I can also flip through the question paper. I'm flipping through the question paper first to get to see how many sections are there for my exam. Section C, I have 20 points here. Question is 1. Time limit is 10 minutes. And the instructions, attempt the question and upload your responses as Microsoft Word document. At least you can even see imeisha. Hakuna button hapa ya next. There isn't. There is no button here for next. The button available is previous. So what I've done, good people, and this is very common to you, students, when you get the question paper, I've seen students always will want to open page 1. You check the questions in page 1. You go to page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. Then you see the kind of questions that are there, the kind of instructions that are under each question. We have checked that, and we can flip back to we have known section C is 1 question and it is 10 marks. We can go to section B, it's actually 8 questions and each question is what? 20 points. And we will go back to section A. So you can choose. I want to make this clear to you, good people. You can choose to start with section A, B, or C. There is that freedom. That's why you can move from previous to next, previous to next, previous to next. You can do that. So for me, I want to be systematic. And what I'll do, I'll just start with the section A. So I click to start my questions in section A. In section A. Are you together, good people? Are you following? Are you following, or
Yes,
I'm speaking to myself?
Yes, we are following.
We are following.
Thank you, Martin Muredi, for confirming that you are following. Paul, thank you. Bedaya, Kimani Mwangi, thank you. Jibril, thank you. Sharon, thank you. Urando, Catherine Materi, thank you so much for confirming that you are following. I really appreciate. Adis Mutuma, thank you. Thomas, Mauta, and Manyang, thank you so much for following. So we are already in section A and we are taking the question in section A together, good people. So I will open now the exam and I want us to take the exam together. So when I open the exam, I want you to give me the answers so that we can move fast. Remember, we are timed. We are supposed to do the question within 30 minutes. So let me click on, I undertake the quiz now. My moderator, please give me the quiz. The quiz is muted. Yeah. As I wait for my exam, section A, my examiner to give me the quiz, the exam in section A, I want to undertake it now because I felt I'm ready. Yes. Let me leave and I come back the student here. So I want to come back and see whether if the examiner has not provided for me my exam, then I think I can go to section C or B. Section A, that's what I wanted to start with. I find that the quiz has been muted. You will not see this, but you will see once the quiz is unmuted by the lecturer, you will see check the quiz. You will see here the button for take the quiz. Take the quiz. So let me check on section B. I can as well move to section B and start with section B. Still the quiz is muted. I can't undertake the quiz. Then I go to section C. In section C, I'm also told that the quiz has been muted. and your quiz is unavailable. Remember, this is what you'll be seeing when you have finished and you have submitted your work. You will see that the system will mute your quiz so that you cannot go back to attempt it. Then, if it's not possible, let me shift. Let me get another account. Let me get one of you. Let me get the account. I want to use the account for one of you. Yes. Also muted and see. So as I get sorted by my IT guys, I do wish to get any question? Just one question. Jibril, you're asking, I show you how to submit. Yes, that
Hello.
will be added.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to answer those questions on submission. Don't be too ahead of us. Let's move systematically. Jepleting Yengo and Jibril. We are taking the exam at the same. If you have already done it and finished, then better for you. Just be patient so that we move systematically, so that also those who are not able to log in can be able to follow sequentially. Thank you, Chepleting. So I am taking the quiz and I'll show you how to submit those various questions. Remember, in the quiz that we are undertaking, we are expecting the various types of questions that Agnes told us, different types of questions. Can I hear only 5 of them, the type of questions that she talked about? Someone can post them on the chat area, or you can mute and say the question.
Multiple choice.
The type of questions that we are expecting, Urando says MCQs, that's multiple choice question, thank you. Faram says short answer questions, thank you. Chepleting says true or false question, thank you. Urando also gives us another answer, essay questions, that's very true. Easy. Christine says essay questions, that's very true. Jibril Abdul says matching questions, very true. Evelyn, file upload. Jibril, short answer. William says about the uploads. No, there is no question known as upload, William. It's called an essay question. An essay question is the one you upload a document. So the questions that, types of questions that Agnes showed to us are what we are expecting to find inside there, the type of question. So I'll show you how to submit those questions because they are framed in different ways. There are some that you are supposed to answer as true or false, short answer, essay, matching, multiple choice questions. So that's how I'll show you how to submit each one of them. Agnes, let me use another. It's okay, or I use another account. Yes. Let me use another account. Yeah, it can't change. Good people, allow me a minute. I just switch to another account. Fill in the blanks, Miriam. That's very true. Fill in open-ended questions, just as Juma talks about open-ended questions. Let me use another account for. I want us to take the quiz together. Okay. Any questions you can post there? My team is actually ready to support to answer those questions. If you have any questions, I'll put them there in less than a minute as I.
Burning inside, it could be hot first.
Guys, yes, stay on, stay on. Good people, I hope you're following. Are you?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good. Kimani, Joel, Eunice, Paul. You can see that? You can see what Jonah has projected? Ah, good. Okay. Continue, Jonah. Thank you.
Thank you. So, good people, let's continue from where we stopped. We stopped at our commercial break. And now we were at sections, and we said the various types of questions that we are expecting to find in this quiz. And as I told you, I want to move systematically. You have all given me answers on the type of questions that are here. So we cannot fail to attempt the questions if we know the types of questions that are there. So instructions, answer only 2 questions of your choice. So I'm ready and I can take the quiz. So I just click take the quiz. I click take the quiz so that now I can start section A. You see, this quiz will be submitted in 30 minutes. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed now to answer this question. What type of a question is this? Question 1, 5 points. If the previous curfew of 7 p.m. to 5 a.m., the total hours amounted to 210 hours of curfew by the end of the stipulated period, 21 days. How many hours of the curfew will the current one take? Show you're working. What kind of a question is this? Good people. What type of a question is this? What type of a question is this? Can I get some answers on the type of question? Remember, we have only 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, that section will be locked and I cannot type my answer there anymore. So this question requires me to show my working on the curfew. The total hours amounted to, if the total hours, so this is an essay. Is it an essay? Is it a short answer question, a multiple choice, or a true or false? So if the total hours, you type there, it's a short answer question because I'm supposed to show my working there. Total hours is equals to 210, right? Hours, 210 hours. And you have been told if the previous was 7 to 5, the total hours is 210. By the end of the stipulated period, that is 21 days. Number of days, I'm showing my working anyway. Number of days is what? It's 21 days, okay. And how many hours of curfew will the current one take? So I can say they that show the example. I'm showing my working that it is 210 divided by, for example, that's my assumption. I divide that by 21 days. Okay, let's assume that is the answer. Then you get, I get my answer there, 10. Did 10. Huh? Put your answer there. That's my answer. I've showed my working, and on top here, good people, I would encourage you to be doing this. Don't insert a link there. You write what? Answer. That shows a good student. You can even go ahead and underline your answer like that, and even make it bold, so that the examiner can be able to see that this student has shown some working here, and this is the answer. So that you remember you are scooping 5 points. And once you are done with that, what do you do next? You click next. Don't click submit quiz. We'll click submit quiz when we finish all the 4 questions. Take note of that. When we finish all the 4 questions, although we are not answering 4, we have been told to answer only 2 questions of our choice. So me, I chose to answer question 1. So I can flip to the next question, question 2, and I check how is question 2. Question 2 is list at least 6 essential services during the COVID-19 disease pandemic. List at least 6 essential services. That is the question number 2. I can still flip through the question paper and go to question number 3. And I check is list activities that students could engage in during the current pandemic restrictions. This is also another type of a question known as short answer question, because you are given here the answer booklet. You type here your answer. I can still flip to the next page and check the other type of a question and whether I can handle it. Find the radius of a cylinder that will have the same height and volume as cube of sides, 4 feet. This is question number 4, where I'm supposed to choose a file. What type of a question is this? It is known as a file, an essay question. An essay, a file. You can upload, file upload. Okay, let's call it just a file upload question, because you are supposed to show you are working. So in this case, you can calculate this off the system on a full scan. Then you take a picture or you scan and you upload it there. You click to upload it there, to upload the answer there. So I've seen all the questions, and I had already started answering question 1. So I'll go back to answer my questions. So I can decide to go and answer question. Let me go to question 2. I want question 2. I found it quite nice. List at least 6 essential services during the COVID-19 disease pandemic. I can list them. Let's list these essential services, good people. So I'll type their answers. I'll type their answers. Then I start giving my answers. Essential services. Essential services. Essential services. Remember, I've not gone to internet to Google the answer and copy paste it there. No, I'm typing. This is how you show originality of your work. I'm typing. So I want the answers there. Give me the, kindly, good people, give me the essential services. We are doing this quiz together. Food, Faram. It's telling me the answer is food. Thank you, Faram. Food is one of the essential services. Another one. Someone else to give me an answer. Jibril tells me pharmacy. I still consider that. Thank you very much, Jibril. Pharmacy. I want the essential services, ones that are exempt from the curfew. Thank you. That one. Another answer. I'm told by the other guys there, Orlando, Walter, healthy, media. So I type my answers there. Water, healthy, media. Another. Watch services. When Malay tells me security, Eddie, security. Sorry, this is media and security. Let me separate them. Which one else have they given me? Security, yes. Carrier, banking. I've seen banking. Carrier, those are essential services during COVID-19. Very good, very good. You people, you are wonderful people. You are wonderful students. Hygiene, Very good. I've got so many answers. Legal officers. Are they essential services during the COVID? Are they essential services? Legal services.
They include
Petrol, is it
security.
petrol? Petrol stations. They are essential services. So you list all of them there. Petrol stations. Wonderful class. I have this afternoon. I've got as many answers as possible. Legal, no. Eunice tells me that I should omit the legal services. It's not an essential service. I also think so. So let's omit it so that we don't miss the marks. So, good people, that is how you answer the question now. I am looking for 6, but you have given me around 10. You are wonderful students. 6 essentials are during the COVID-19. Now, what you do once you list, good people, you explain against it. Click on the food. Give an explanation. Say, this is an essential. This is an essential good because of the following. As an essential good because of what? Because of the following reason, or because of blah, 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 that you type there, right? Then you go to the next one, pharmacy. Also explain, we argue that pharmacy is an essential services as evidenced by the outbreak of COVID-19. COVID-19. That's how you go explaining. You are explaining each of the points. You are explaining each of the points, so that's now you can scoop the marks. Remember, here you are maximizing on the marks as you also minimize on the times and the times and the time. Because you see, the time is running. I have 20 minutes to finish the quiz in section A. But I've already answered question 1 and I've answered question 2. So the questions were, answer was select and answer only 2 questions of your choice. So I've picked question 1 and question 2. So you go explaining here each of the essential services that you have talked about. Provision, it helps in provision of what? It helps in provision of, you explain. That's how you handle that question. A short answer question. So once I finish, now I can say I've already done the quiz. I've done section A and I've answered 2 questions. So I'm not supposed to go and answer the other 3 or 4 questions. The others were for me to choose. Among the 4, I choose 2. Me, I've chosen 1 and 2. And that's why you can see they are good. So since I'm done with the section A by answering the 2 questions, and you have 19 minutes remaining, I can submit that quiz. I can submit quiz of section A so that I can go to section B. Are we together, good people? Are we together? So we move to section B. I can submit this. Let's assume it's done and well done. And we move to section B. Thank you, Joel and Christine. So let's assume we are finished. I click submit here. You can see the submit quiz. You have answered 1 unanswered question. See the right side bar for details. I am already satisfied. I say okay. So I submit section A, then I go to section B. So we are submitting. The system is submitting. So you can see after I have submitted, the system tells me what? The quiz has been muted. The quiz has been muted. It means I've finished quiz for section A. And the time limit was 30 minutes, but I've used 11 minutes. I've used only 11 minutes. So the question, the information is that your quiz score is unavailable because your instructor has not finished grading it. When your instructor finishes grading it, this quiz, your score will be available on this page. So I'm done with section A. Let me move to next. I go to section B. Remember the type of questions that I'm supposed to do. I'm also expecting the same type of questions in the next section. So section B, I have points are 20, questions are 8. It's available from Monday, March 19th at 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., about 4 hours. Time limit is 20 minutes. Instructions, attempt all the questions. Attempt all the questions. So what am I supposed to do? I'm ready and I have an idea about the type of questions I'm expecting there. Either a multiple choice question, either a short answer, an essay question, matching question, or even whichever type of a question. I have that with me. So I just decided to take the quiz since I'm ready, because it's taking me 20 minutes to finish this one. The other one was 30. Section B is 20. So I get the question. I check the questions are here. Instructions are here. I can see question 1. Attempt all the questions. There's a photo here. This question has a photo. Just a photo. In this picture, list the observable violations in relation to the Ministry of Health guidelines on COVID-19 control. You can see a picture there. Good people. Yeah, there is a picture here. So what type of a question is this? Yes?
Multiple choice.
There's already a picture there. Can you help me answer this question? This is a short answer question. I'm supposed to type my answer here. I have the text box area there. I've been provided with the answer sheet there. I answer there. So answer. The question is what? In this picture, list the observed violations in relation to the Ministry of Health guidelines on COVID-19 control. Can I get the answers, please? Here is the question. You are saying you can't see. The question 1 is here. Let me increase my font size. Think that is better? That is better. You can see that in this picture, list the observable violations in relation to the Ministry of Health guidelines on COVID-19 control. What are some of the violations that have taken place here? Can I get the answers? 1, Catherine Maderi tells me social distance. So let me put that. Social distance. Let me get the other answer. No mask. Omission of mask. You remember you are arguing. List the observed violations in relation to the Ministry of Health. The violations that have been done there is no face mask. Another observable thing that you can see here. Some have mask, others do not have mask. What is another violation that has been omitted there? Unauthorized gatherings. This one is telling me that there is unauthorized gatherings. Good. Someone is asking where we can see the remaining time. Down here, if I scroll down, you can see here, the questions are here. Attempt. Time remaining is 16 minutes. Here. Time remaining is running here. So you check here. And I have only answered question 1. Another observable feature, I assume those are okay. No sanitizers, physical contact, no hand washing. Those are the things that have been omitted in this observable, in this picture that is portrayed on our screens. So you list them there as you have been told. You list observable violations that have been omitted there. No sanitizers. Good people. I have a wonderful class this afternoon. No sanitizers. Movement restrictions. It's also omitted in this picture. It's an observable thing that we can see. So you list all of them there. Then I assume I'm okay with that. I go to question 2. Remember, time is running. I go to question number 2. Because I have limited time. Attempt. The question 2 says students are dash at home, not learning at all, on campus, learning online. What is the answer? Give me answers so that we move very fast. Where are students? Question 2. Where are the students? At home, not learning, on campus, learning online. Learning online, online learning, online. So online goes with the day, not learning or online. Learning online. Where are students? Online learning. Where are students? Students are at home, not learning on campus, learning online. Very good. We go by that. Then we go to the next. Question 3 says, dash, John is a dash. What kind of a question is this? Good people? What kind of a question is this? John is a dash and Rose is a dash. What type of a question is this? Fill in the blank. Thank you very much. That's a question Alice, Onsumu and Farah Jibre, blank. Fill in the blank. This is a question to fill in the blank. So what is my answer there? John is a, fill in the blank space, please. Abdul.
Hapo kwa exam portal.
Hautafanya macho.
Mungu ni yeye. Lakini hapa sasa itanisaidia, si ndio?
And are you getting Jonathan?
No, you're not getting it.
No, he disappeared.
It disappeared there.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. Sorry for that. use mine, please. And now you can see the presentation.
Yes.
Yes, we
He's
can
now
see.
back. Okay. Thank you for being patient.
Great. Let's continue from where we were. We were answering the question number 3. John is a boy and Ross is a girl. Look here, good people. I'm checking my time. I have 9 minutes. So these are the challenges that you will be facing as you also do your exams. So how do you tackle them? It's the system losing some connections.
Let me say something at that point there. You can get me clearly?
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Yes, we can get you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. You see, the challenge that Jonah has gotten when he was doing his exam there. Miss Oma, mute your mic.
You are breaking. You are breaking.
Are you getting me clearly now?
Yes, I
Are
can.
you getting? Okay, mute your mic. What I was trying to explain here is the challenge that Jonah has experienced. The same challenge you will experience during your exam. Let's say you lose connectivity, not power, connectivity. Your internet slows and disappears. You find you are disconnected and you're doing your exam. You're in the middle of a section. In this case, Jonah had tackled question 1, 2. He was tackling question 3 and he lost connection. If that happens while you're doing the exam, you saw Jonah was able to go back and the system takes him back to where he was, okay? And that is very good to note or good to observe. It takes you back to where you were, so you don't lose. Even the timing, you could see the time remaining was 9 minutes from 16, yeah? Okay, so please continue, Jonah.
Thank you, Agnes, for the clarification on that, and I hope you have noted that, dear students. Now we move on to the next question. Remember, we have 8 questions, and we are on question number 3. Misbehaving. It's the system. My IT team, assist me, please.
John, I think the connection on your side is slow because the system is very much okay. Can you get me, John? Agnes? Anyone else who can hear me on the presentation?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm here.
You can
Great.
proceed. On my side, I can hear you.